I'm a terrible dater. Do we have any other terrible daters here?
Yeah.
Woo! Any terrible marriages? I'm a really bad dater. The last guy I went out with, he was a really big foodie, which kind of disgusted me. When we were texting before our first date, he texted me the phrase, "What should I have for a snacky snack?" I was like, ugh. I was like, I'm gonna have chips and celibacy. I'm gonna have ruffles and a dry vagina tonight. I always feel like I always say the wrong thing. I think it's because of my parents. Because when I was growing up, my dad used to ask out waitresses in front of me. I guess he thought I was his wing daughter. And my mom, one time we were at a really fancy restaurant, and she asked the waitress, or she accused the waitress of serving us rat meat. She was like, "There's no way this is chicken, this is rat meat." I don't have a punchline for that, I'm still speechless. So basically, my mom, abuses wait staff, and then my dad asks them out. So if you want to get laid, hang out with my parents. Okay. So whatever I say is not my fault, is what I'm saying. Okay. Just want to blame them for everything. You guys are gorgeous. I see some septoplasties. I see some rhinoplasties. I see some natural beauties. All right. You guys are gorgeous. I also feel I am a terrible dater because one guy that I went out, the same guy that with the snacky snack. I remember toward the end of our date, he tried to kiss me. And I went in for the handshake. I thought I was doing the right thing though, because we met on LinkedIn. So, and he's been my boss for 4 wonderful years. We'd be making out in the break room. Okay. I'm a Romanian gal. Do you have any other Romanians here tonight? They're all at the Pitbull concert. I'm actually riding on a high because Pitbull looked at my Instagram story. Excuse me while I get my mans. Did you see us together though? In 2026, I will be married to Pitbull. I'm manifesting that. All right. But I'm a Romanian gal. My dad has a really fun accent. When I was growing up, I love the way he said certain words. Like the way my dad says ankle and uncle, virtually identical. Which is super confusing for me because my dad has joint issues and a tumultuous relationship with his uncle. All right. So I made up a little game. We gotta get interactive with this. I'm gonna tell you guys something that my dad has told me, and we're all gonna guess if I'm talking about his ankle or his uncle. You guys cool with this game? All right, perfect. Every time we drink Four Loko, my uncle always gets so swollen.
Ankle.
Uncle Paul. Alright, you guys are pissed. 2 more. I recently shaved 11 calluses off my uncle. Uncle Paul. My dad has uncle issues. Get with the program. My uncle recently contracted hepatitis B, trapped me inside his guest house, and will not let me leave the brute force. Really enjoy it. Alright, you guys are very angry. Are we a fan of this Facebook group called Are We Dating the Same Guy? Woo! Do we all know what that is?
Yeah.
So if you don't, it's this dating safety group basically. So women will post hey, I'm going out with this guy, does anyone know him? And my favorite part of that group is when there's nothing wrong with the guy, but everyone just starts shitting on him. Someone will just be like, Greg, 35, Lincoln Park, and one woman will just be like, Greg looks way older than 35. And all the comments are just like, yeah, that guy looks like shit. And then some woman's like, yeah, the buttons on his trench coat are hideous in the third picture. And it's like, calm down, Joan Rivers. But I actually found my friend's boyfriend on that group and I broke them up. Good for me being a hero. I haven't felt that good since I broke up my mom with her 3rd husband. My mom was married to a 28-year-old who used to make beluga whale noises while he took baths. My mom's type is SeaWorld animals. It's fine. I get it, baby. Okay. We got some good-looking people. Okay. I have a lot of guilt. You guys guilty? Yes. Okay. I have a lot of guilt. I'm a sucker for these nonprofit canvassers with the clipboards. You know, these fellas. Yes. Every time I see them, I'm like, fine, I'll sign up for the Marines. But I recently got stopped by this very suave nonprofit man working for Save the Children, a real nonprofit Casanova. He stops me. He's like, "Hey there, you look like an angel." And I was like, "Hey there, you look like you take advantage of women." And then I went home. I donated because I thought he was cute. I did donate. But then I saw we matched on OkCupid, and I was like, "Whoa, match made in heaven!" I was like so excited. And then he messaged me. He was like, "Oh my god, he sent me a very diplomatic message. He was like, 'Thank you so much for donating, making a difference.'" And then he ghosted me. So then I reported my credit card as stolen. But my bank flagged the transaction for being too selfless. So it worked out in the end. I would never do that without trying to get laid. Okay. Are we an appliance crowd here? Do we own? Yeah, give it for appliances. Yes. Do we own microwaves? Yeah. Give it for microwaves. I love those things, man. I got some microwave jokes for you guys. Ready? Has anyone ever tried eating off that complimentary plate that comes with the microwave? How about the necklace underneath the plate, huh? You gotta have a thick neck to pull that one off, alright? Maybe Mr. Worldwide could. A lot of microwaves, they have tinted windows. It's like, why does my frozen burrito need tinted windows? Are they doing drugs? I told that joke at a rehab center, and everyone relapsed that night. You're welcome, Lakeview Rehabilitation Center. You're very welcome. I get bullied, though, sometimes on Instagram. Yay! I got bullied recently by a guy named Todd Barndollar. What the hell? He commented on my clips. He was like, "Where are you gonna bomb next?" I was like, "Your home airport." Alright, I feel like I'm at like a TSA freaking corporate event. You guys gotta settle down. Okay. I did this show recently where we were supposed to tell our worst joke ever, and I actually realized it's my best joke. Do you guys mind if I tell it? Okay. Okay, cool. It's just, alright. You guys, it's very hard being a woman. I'm very self-conscious of my body, you guys. Especially my giant asshole. You know, like, I can't even rake the lawn without the rake getting stuck in my asshole. Take this joke at face value, okay? Let's keep going. So I was reading this article in this magazine called Vogue, and it said that black is slimming, so instead of bleaching my asshole, I painted it black. And now people think it's a tunnel, and I started charging tolls, and that's how I started making passive income. Yes! We love a boss, babe. Okay. I'm looking at the concerned faces. Cool. You guys are so gorgeous. I see some cool sunglasses in the audience. Great. Okay. I'm a hypochondriac. Yes. I've been asking my male doctor for a lot of breast exams recently. I'm not hitting on him. I'm just nervous about my health. They give the breast exams like a cat kneading dough. Like, that's how they give it. They're like, it's not sexy. And he recently gave me a pamphlet because I've been asking for so many breast exams, and it was like a topless woman with her arms up in the air, and I was like, that's just me at Six Flags. I went there for my birthday. And I'm never allowed back. Anyway. Oh my god, so my coworker, my tennis friends came. Give it up for them. Yay! Is this your boyfriend?
Yes, it's true.
Excellent, George. Very astute man. Okay, cool. That's me doing crowd work. Better just stick distinguished ladies. Okay. You guys are so fucking hot. You guys are gorgeous. I did, but not as gorgeous as the men's prison I did a show at this summer. Ooh. I felt very cute and sexy. When I did do comedy at a men's prison, and when I was leaving, one of the prisoners started making sex noises at me, and I was like, I don't moan like that. You know, like, if you want to imitate me in bed, make a cicada noise. That's the noise I make when you eat my ass. I'm amazing in bed. No. Alright. I'm trying to feel like people did not buy a ticket for the right reasons. I felt like that poster did not showcase our hilarity, but anyway. I used Kim Kardashian's body. That wasn't me. I didn't get a spray tan. Okay. I've been dabbling in Christianity. Yes. Oh, you guys are. No. Oh, never mind. I lost you. My bad. Scratch that. No, I haven't. I used to live in the Chicago suburbs. And when I lived there, I had this older black dude neighbor named Richard.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, he was hot. No, he always tried to get me to go to church with him. He was like, I was really depressed then. I think you could tell. He's like, you gotta come to church with me. And I went, and I was the only white woman there, and I've never concentrated that hard on my clapping before. I didn't want to be the weakest link, because, they say you're only as strong as your whitest clapper. But I'm sitting there during the service, and the pastor is just like, does anyone want us to pray for them? And Richard just starts pointing at me. He's just like, she needs it. So I walk up to the front of the church, and the pastor is just like, Lord, please pray for this constipated Romanian lady. Then I sat back down, and Richard rats me out yet again. He's just like, she does stand up. I'm not afraid to admit it, but I did get some stage time at this church. I dated an evangelical Christian one time. Hot. No. It was a while ago. I would never do that now. Is anyone here like a former evangelical? Make some noise.
Like former religious person.
Okay, yeah, okay. Woo! Let's make some noise for her leaving it. Okay, no. If you've never been to one of those churches, all it is just like sober karaoke. It's all it is. Yeah, when we were dating though, he always told me he liked like older women, and I was like, you're in luck, but I was younger than him, and I was like, you're in luck because this relationship is aging me. So I'm gonna look nice and leathery by the time of our anniversary. Are we also a fan of Lorena Bobbitt here? Make some noise. Are we Lorena Bobbitt stans?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love her. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's like my idol. If you don't know who she is, she was famous in the 90s because her husband, he wouldn't take no for an answer. So she cut his penis off and threw it to a field. Rumor has it she interrupted a pretty intense game of cornhole. But when I was with this guy, actually, I dressed as Lorena Bobbitt one Halloween. I wanted to break up with him. I had like a bag cut of hot dogs, a knife. I was just scaring the shit out of him. He hated the costume. But one more fun fact about the story was that they had like a whole search team looking for her husband's penis, you guys. Kind of embarrassing, right? Like his penis is so small they needed a search team? Could it be me? I have a huge clit. I got a couple more jokes for you, and I'm going to whip out a character if that's cool with you guys. I'm gonna whip it out. Okay. Yeah. Are we? I'm menstruating usually. I usually menstruate. I get really heavy periods. Does anyone here experience those? Woo! Oh my god, those are such gentle claps. I love that. We're iron deficient claps. I I get really heavy periods. Like one time my period was so heavy I called like a nurse hotline because I thought I was dying. I felt like I was giving birth to a salamander. Like it was crazy. I filled in the pad in like 30 minutes. It was nuts. Just it's normally like a few hours, right?
Yeah.
Right, George? Yeah. Me and my coworker on Teams a lot. Are you gonna view me differently now?
No.
Okay. What a great coworker. My place has a really good review on Glassdoor. Yeah, I get heavy periods though. Blood clots coming out the wazoo, you know. And I called this nurse hotline and she was like, yeah, you know, if this continues, she was like, maybe go to urgent care in the morning. And I was like, this is gonna sound really weird. I was like, but every time I fart, I pass a massive blood clot. So should I just like be holding in my farts all night? And she was like, ma'am, whatever is passing through your vagina is gonna pass through regardless if you fart or not. There was so much judgment how she said fart. But I feel kind of bad for her because this lady got her medical degree and all she is doing is just giving little old me permission to fart on the phone. So, but I also I like how I thought I was gonna stave off death by clenching my butthole. Like that's the logic of like a closeted Republican. My dad does that. Okay. I'm also weird because yeah, I'm explaining why I'm weird. You're wondering, clearly. My mom gave me like a really weird sex talk when I was growing up. Like it was very abrupt. Like I was playing The Sims. She just burst in my room. She was just like, Sophia, where do penises go? And I was like, I don't know, to the rightful owner. Then she lays down on my bed and points to her vagina. And she's just like, right here. And I was like, cool. And then she just left the room. That's not a sex talk, that's a sex instruction, right? And I got out there and I put a lot of penis in vagina. You're buying tickets for the wrong reasons. You guys like the sex jokes, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually want to do character really quick, and then I'll tell a couple jokes after, like, being me, if that works. That work for you guys? You guys mind closing your eyes or turning around just for like a minute while I change? Is that cool? Okay, just a second. Can someone? Oh, yeah, I'll just do it. Just yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, some of you are not closing your eyes. You want to see us naked? You try. Keep closing them. Almost done. My name is Milos and I have a big nuts, hey! I'm Sophia's uncle, my name is Milos, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Very gorgeous handshakes, wow. What sexy women we have here, okay. What's your name, Jeff?
Yep.
Great laugh, I love your laugh, Jeff. Okay. My name is Milos and I have big nuts and, you know, I always give Sophia advice on her comedy stylings, you know, I always tell her, you know, don't keep it political, keep it sexual, okay? I love her sexy jokes, very good. I'm not creepy uncle, though. It's great to be here at Comedy Show. What did you say? It's great to be here at Comedy Show. You know, my favorite comedians are Andrew Dice Clay, Louis C.K., and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. People say she's a politician, but I don't believe it. She's very funny. She's very funny. Almost as funny as Sophia, but not cool. Or no, so she's very much funnier than Sophia. My favorite part of America are the bathroom attendants. Finally, I don't feel so lonely. In my home country, you know, I would stand at the urinal and hold my penis all by myself. Hey, that's what happens when you have big nuts. My second favorite part of America is reality television. You like this? Yes, Milkman, all these shows. My favorite show, all we had back home was Keeping Up with the Putins. All they do in that show is eat salad, have vocal fry, and poison each other. So this is much better. I'm a very sexy man, so I go to the steam room a lot. George? Yeah. Okay. Jeff? Okay, good. I love the steam room. It feels like the rainforest part of the zoo on my big nuts. I'm very fertile. Okay. But I am actually married to Total Ruble Peace. I bought my wife Daniela at great discount. Okay. Hey, it's business, okay. My wife Daniela, she wanted to go to a sex therapist recently because I don't do enough foreplay on her apparently, okay. That's ridiculous. So now our foreplay is table tennis, very sexy. But yeah, my wife Daniela, she's actually going through a legal battle, some legal trouble right now. She got the DWI, driving while independent. So I'm anticipating, some big lawyer fees and lots of jail time. But thank you very much. I've been Milos and I have big nuts. And I think my niece Sophia is leaving now. She's on her period and she has to take care of that. But let's give it up for your host, and we have more comedy.